Morning. Today is Friday, and this would be Friday the 24th. We're going to be looking at the volume of a cylinder. So we looked at the volume of a prism in the last set, and that had the same formula over here as the volume equals base, the area of the base, which in our picture here would be that circle, or base times height, rather, and then, or you could take that as volume equals pi r squared, since the volume, or the area rather, of a circle is pi r squared times the height, h. Okay, so those are the formulas that we're going to use. Again, in this case, don't forget, base equals pi r squared, and so that's where we get this secondary formula over here. All right? Take a look at the first example. What's the volume of a cylinder in terms of pi? Notice they've left pi alone, so we won't have to convert pi to a decimal. Okay, we have to identify our pieces and parts here. We're going to take that volume equals pi r squared h. So we need to find r and we need to find h. Okay, r is the radius of the circle, so r would be 3 centimeters. H is the height, okay, so h is 8. So if we take pi r squared, so that'd be 3 squared, times h, or 8, okay, that'd be 9 times 8 times pi, or 72 pi. And that's going to be in centimeters cubed, because the base, pi r squared, that's squared, so it's centimeters squared, and the height is a centimeters, so centimeters squared, centimeters times centimeters would be centimeters cubed. So we have an answer here of volume is 72 pi centimeters squared. Looking at a third one. Again, now this is an oblique, but if you recall, clear back up in the very first of the lesson that we did, Cavalieri's principle says if it has the same height and it has the same cross-section, then it's the exact same formula. So we're still using volume equals base times height, and don't forget that our base is pi r squared. So we're looking at this oblique tube, or oblique cylinder, and so we're still using volume equals pi r squared h. Okay, now the diameter in this one is called 2 meters. And we know that our radius is half of that, so radius would be 1 meter. The height, h, is this measure over here, 3 meters. Okay, so if we're looking at the pi r squared for this base, being that the radius is 1, we'd have pi times 1 squared, which would be pi times h, and that's times 3. Again, this is going to be meters squared and meters, so our volume, wow, sorry about that. Our volume is going to be pi centimeters times 3, or 3 pi centimeters cubed. And that, and it's not centimeters, it's meters. Sorry, I got thrown there when that slide shifted there. So volume equals 3 pi meters squared. And there's our third slide. Now, very much like the other formulas, you don't need to see any more of these. You've only got a few assigned to you. And we'll be looking at another set on Monday. We have Monday and Wednesday will be 11.5. On Thursday, we'll take a look at, or Friday, we'll take a look at 11.6. We'll review and we'll take our first quiz on Chapter 11. So that's kind of a rundown. Hope you're having a great week. Take care. Bye.